Good Monday morning to you. I hope this first part of the Christmas week finds you well and ready to begin or continue our Matthew study. This morning we want to begin Matthew chapter 2. We do see a bit of a break from Matthew chapter 1, where we see the background of Jesus and the genealogy of Jesus. Matthew chapter 2 begins a new story. And let's just read the first few verses together. Verse 1, Now after Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea, in the days of Herod the king, behold, wise men from the east came to Jerusalem, saying, Where is he who has been born King of the Jews? For we saw his star when it rose, and have come to worship him. When Herod the king heard this, he was troubled, and all Jerusalem with him. And assembling all the chief priests and the scribes of the people, he inquired of them where the Christ was to be born. And we'll stop there for this morning. Now there's a lot that we could get into here in this story. For example, we could spend a great deal of time talking about Herod the king. We could also spend a lot of time talking about who the wise men were. And then we see a third group in here, and these would be all of the chief priests and the other experts in the laws, the scribes and the chief priests of the people. Generally, we see here a story that juxtaposes the true, real King of Kings against the king who really shouldn't have been king. In the case of Herod, because of the politics of Rome, Herod, an Edomite, was actually the king of the Jews at that time. But it was because of the Roman power behind him that he had that authority. Herod had been king for 40 years and was very near the end of his own life. We understand that within a year or so after Jesus was born, Herod actually died. Herod was very jealous of who would have his throne. Herod had actually killed his wife's brother, and then his wife, and then two of his sons by his wife. In fact, shortly before he died, like a day before he died, he had a third son killed because he didn't want him to be king. Herod also, he was known as Herod the Great because he had built many wonderful things and actually had done some good things. Near the end of his life, turned very, almost insanely concerned about his throne. He actually captured some of the leading citizens of his city and gave instructions that on the day that he would die, these other leading citizens of the city should also be killed. Why? Because he wanted to make sure that the day he died, there would actually be mourning over his death. So this is kind of the setting when you see it said here that all of Jerusalem was troubled along with Herod. They had good reason to be, because whenever the king was upset, everybody was upset. And into this kingdom, into this place where this usurper had taken control with Roman power, into this setting where even his own sons and his own wife was not safe, enters three wise men from the east, saying, Where is the man? Where is the baby who has just been born King of the Jews? We find in this story a response to the good news of Jesus Christ, a response from King Herod of jealousy and unacceptance, a response of the scribes and Pharisees of indifference, but a response from the wise men of wanting to worship him. You know, that's a response that you have today as well. You can reject the King of Kings, you can be indifferent to him, or you can worship him. We'll take a closer look at this tomorrow morning. Hope you have a great day today.